Starting this video off right with an amazing box. So we have this box from another fellow Bricklink seller, Trick or Brick, as you may know. A lot of you that watch this channel also subscribe to his channel, so if you don't, you should. And so this is, there's no padding, that's fine. It's these, you know, Lego or hard plastic, and it's in a box, and it's jam-packed full. Medium flat rate box full of minifigures. It's crazy. So yeah, I just asked him if he wanted to sell all his minifigures because I know at times he does try to get rid of a lot of them, and I needed a lot of stock for the next Brick World Milwaukee coming up in the end of April, and I'm still hoping for Brick World Indianapolis in March. Just waiting for them to say there's room. Still waiting, and I just want to be ready in case that comes up. So yes, this is amazing. There's lots of duplicates, lots of things, which is good. You know, I'm not going to be selling every single one at Brick World. I'm going to be parting out a couple, putting you know, some on my eBay store to retrieve some of the funds that I put out for all this. Ooh, there's one more left in there. Didn't know you had that one. So yeah, there's over 250 here at, you know, just under I think $2 per minifigure, something like that, maybe a little over that. But there's some really good ones in here. So I'm very pleased. Thank you again for this great deal. And the other day we went to TJ Maxx. I actually had somebody local that had bought some of his overstock stuff that he collected, and he sent me a text message and said, hey, these are at TJ Maxx. And it's very nice of him to do that because this is like a $40 part out value. It's for 10. I've got 4 of those, and I've actually had these before. They're not the best part out, but they're still worth it. $8 each. Just because she is not a very good minifig. But I'll have 4 sets of the 3 minifig, the 3 Powerpuff Girls, which I'll sell in a set on eBay for around $15 they sell for, probably maybe 12, more or less, 12 to 15. Now that these are going out, you can't find them everywhere anymore. So that was a nice little haul there. So here's my bin of the DK books, the ones that you get out of the books. This one's like 6 years ago now. I'm down to my last 5. Actually, I have 2 more here, which I'm going to take to Brick World. Yeah, I usually get this jam-packed full, and then I asked my supplier if they had any more. He only has like 20. I'm getting the new Teen Woo pretty soon. Only like 6 of them, but something different. So I just restocked 7 more of these. 5 of these. It doesn't look like I had any Hoth Troopers, so I pulled out my bag of those. I only have a couple left, and I don't have any Death Star Troopers for sale, so here's my bag of those. I don't think I have this one for sale, according to my box, so I have more of those somewhere. Lots of Dragon Hunters. Batman. These, a couple of those. Emperor Palpatines. I've been also putting just random extra minifigures, and I have a ton of Lego sets that I'll just keep for a couple years and add them later. Aquaman. Do I have Aquaman? No, no Aquaman in there. And here they are. The U3POs. Some of those left. So most of these I already had a listing for Finn. Let's see, Hoth. See if I have a listing for that one. Aquaman. do not have a listing for Aquaman any. Wait, that's weird. I should have some sort of Aquaman up here. I sell him quite a bit unless he doesn't sell. Now I have those ones for sale. Okay, I have to rephotograph that one. Just adding parts, going through a minifig haul there, and then I discovered this. It's like, oh, I don't really see black parrots that often. It's in great condition, nothing wrong with it. And so I looked it up. Because it has a small beak, that's not sure the difference, but it has a tiny picture. Average price is like $8. It's crazy. So it must be in maybe one set. And Bricklink has been going slow all day. It's been a theme this week. Not sure why. Black, yep, only one set. King's Mountain Fortress. Crusaders Castle, 1990. It only had one in there, so you had to get this big castle just to get this, which is, there he is up in the tree. Going for sale. Had a big day of uploads on Bricklink. 163 new items. About to send a message as the day is over. And if we go to the store, almost 8,500 lots. It's crazy. Oh man. And oops, why won't it work? There it is. There's my total. Pulled this out of this lot from a Goodwill. Had no idea it was in here. I knew he was in here and some other Star Wars things, but helmet's great, torso's great, head is great, no pauldron, no legs. The legs are about $4, and the pauldron I just ordered from Poland. That's like $12 American, and shipping should be about $4.70 at this store from their listing. They got a lot of good minifigs. These are all like $4 and under. So yeah, these top ones are like $2. This one was like $4 or something with the pig. So good stuff. Alright, this guy needs some things. Now I have been saving. I knew that was in there. And then I have a listing already that sold December 1st, still in there. I can relist, so I just have to add some things here. So the gun is complete except the brown stud and the gold there, and I think I just need a clip, black clip, and there it is. It's exactly everything the same as my other listing. There's nothing broken, everything is in great shape that I could tell. So he's going in my pile of things that I'm going to be relisting once I go through all this. Once I have, like, you know, so many of those, or once this is gone, I'll put them up for sale right away. So I have these 3 bags that to me seem like they come from an advent calendar. So I looked up this torso and I found this guy, this child. It's from the 2016. So, well, can you please bring me into the 2016 when I go there? Here it is. Alright. So, oh yeah, so I actually have some more firemen. I wasn't sure if they were in there or not, but there's a fireman with the guitar. This guy's in there. Both of these guys are in there too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 8 is here. So yeah, so I have basically all the minifigures from this 2016 that I will be listing. Okay, these are the outcasts here. I've gone through this huge pile of minifigures and pulled out a bunch of things. I put away a lot of things too, probably 20% of what I purchased. These are the highlights. Pretty much I was able to complete these out of my waiting for parts bin. Well, this one still needs a skirt, but that's a rare peasant maiden to a 1 set there. and not all these are complete. Like, I didn't see his pig head, but most of them are. There's 2 Mr. Krabs in there in great shape. That's rare. This is a really good one. Pythor, Chumworth, or whatever his name is. This guy didn't have his hat though. Their whole Ant-Man set was in there. The Bumble or the Yellow Jacket guy I already put away, so I already have him for sale. I had to add his backpack stuff. He's complete now. This is another one to this set. This there, and then there's this guy too. I think it's from this set too. All exclusives to that one set, which are very good minifigs to have because they're rare. They're not always buyers for them though, but they're pretty good priced. And then there's this. I didn't find the headgear, but I think it's not that expensive for her. She's in pretty good shape. But yeah, it's one of those good finds. It's like $170 some auction, then with the shipping was 200 something, and there was also 21 of these bags unopened. Captain Metalbeard, those Lego Movie 2 poly bags, which I've already parted out like 60 of them. This piece here sold the same day I parted them out. This dark brown plate. So I'll be parting those out shortly, in the next week or so, and adding more parts. So I just started putting things away, and then I noticed this. Either the arms are wrong, or I've never seen this, because I do not recognize this at all. Not at all. Never have seen this before. I don't even think of, even with the arms different. It's got like what color is that? Almost like a dark orange vest there. And I know it's going to be old, an older one. So I'm going to try to find out what that is. So I just put it in torso vest, and then I went to the advanced options and just put white torso, and it's the first one that comes up here. That's just the main. It doesn't matter if you click on this one or try to find one with arms. You just go to one part and it'll take you to the one with the arms, which that's what you always pretty much want to sell. Has the right hands, and it came on 2 minifigures. And from Pirates 1. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull them both open. 1992. Came in Imperial Trading Post. And then this one came in the Skull's Eye Schooner. So those are some pretty big sets. So, and then you look up, I can actually make this complete guy here. I know I have all that stuff. So just the torso, $18. Or no, this is for the whole figure, $18 used. Crazy. That's pretty sweet. And it is in excellent shape. Very minimal yellowing. But this is definitely going to be going to eBay. See, the figure's $18, so is the torso, because all the other parts are common. So, alright, so I have a bunch of Chima that I got in a big lot a few weeks ago, and typically I don't sell it too much on eBay or Bricklink. I have 2 huge, they're full. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Sometimes I'll put it in a big pile and just sell them as an auction, 99-cent auction on eBay. But I think I'm going to start keeping them and just putting them away under the stairs as I fill those up. So either way, I do have books like these. I don't really use them too much anymore. When I first started, over 3 years ago, I used them a lot. But for Chima, it's really quick. I mean, because there's some basic characters. It doesn't have all of them, but I know these are most of the older ones. So I think all of these were in there. It was really quick to identify them for my eBay auction. To have the right names in there, I think it helps just to draw people in. So as a resource I use. I've gotten really close to 1,300 listings on eBay. I haven't had it since middle of November, or right around Black Friday. I think I had a lot. and then they went down, and I've been having trouble getting it back up to that number, but I've been focusing a lot of my attention on Bricklink, which is good, and then this is great to get up this high again. Alright, so I got a number of questions on my last video that I asked people to ask questions, because I'm making a new video, which will not be in this video, but I've made some sheets for notes. I'm going to get to those notes and get to recording that today or tomorrow. So I got more. I'm not going to answer every question in every video, as I'll explain in that video. I want to, you know, spend as much time as I can on certain questions that deserve more time, and so this is how I'm going to do it. So I'll keep a running list of questions and eventually get to them. So you can ask questions here or on my other videos, and I will certainly get to them. Some I'll answer in the, comments of the YouTube videos as well, if they're just something I can easily answer. So this package is going to Canada. There has been a recent change in the international rates. This used to be about $9.08, so went up over $2 for this package. The international worldwide was used to be just over $13, and now it's over $15. So huge changes. I have to change my prices. So international got a lot more expensive. So if you want to see a change that Lego did on Bricklink, I'm pretty sure this is the direct result of it. Bricks on the Dollar used to have his own minifigure here, the Swoop Life stickers, and down here in the custom there was t-shirts, and there's no longer anything. Oh, he has a lot of parts for sale. So yeah, all that is gone. Yeah, and Bricks on the Dollar had a post there, last chance to purchase, before it all goes away. So on January 22nd he posted this. Alright, here is the last day of January's mail. So I'll just, I guess, start with here. Got this from a Goodwill. One at auction was like 13 bucks, but then with shipping it ended up being like 29 bucks, which the average new price on Bricklink is like $30, but then you have to pay shipping on there. So I got it for a few dollars off. I was just testing the market, I guess. Bricklink order. I came to this store, I believe, for the Count Dooku torsos. Was the reason I came to it, because I have all the other, a lot of other stuff to the. That's the Clone Wars one. And had some other good things. That Doctor, I have his legs already. That's a good Doctor to have. And some other things. And then this store, another Bricklink order, I came for these shields. I was out of them actually. And they had 3. And I made place another order with another store for a couple more. It's good to stock up on things. I sell those a lot with my fantasy era orcs and things like that. And had some heads that I definitely needed. Skateboards. So the skateboards are for pepperoni, and those heads there. Some other torsos, and then this is a small order from somebody that I've been ordering for years, and amazing prices. That's all I have to say. I've never gotten this one before. It's the Teen Woo, I guess. He's got white hair as a teen, but not very many people are actually selling this, especially on Bricklink. Don't think anyone has, or very few, and maybe nobody in America at least. So I got 6 of those. That was a throw-in because I got to send payment now through the mail. And I got 12 of those, and what's this, 9 of these. So good stuff. Yeah, I don't remember ordering this headgear in Bricklink because I don't need one. That's what I ordered. Close enough. So those 2 Bricklink orders. Was able to complete 14 minifigs. I'm going to put those on eBay real quick. They're all ready because I already have photographs on eBay already. And I'm going to be parting out 3 of these Yellow Lantern Batmans, and not exactly sure. I'll maybe part out some of these, but I'll definitely be adding full figures to Bricklink. Saturday morning eBay orders. Doesn't look like much, but it's $200. Just right there. There's 18 packages going out. And then there's 5 Bricklink orders here, over $100. So great Saturday morning, and there'll be a lot more this weekend going out Monday. Alright, here's this weekend's victims. I'm looking to add 2,500 parts, maybe 3,000, I'm not sure. But these I got for $18 each. They're 40% off. These, just picked them up, might have been in this video earlier, 10 bucks each. And these are all $5 each. Got from Amazon because they were damaged in some way, I guess. I think 3 of them I got through another deal at $5, but the other ones were they're like 4 something, maybe they're 4.50 something. Don't remember, but either way, nice gray pieces in there. Be adding to the store. Finally got me one of those phone stands at TJ Maxx when I got those Powerpuff Girl sets. Not a Wisconsin Badgers fan per se, but it was $1. So they had one for $4.50 that had just no pattern at all, which I liked better, but don't care to spend the extra money on something like that. So here we go. The first bag of this, the Lapin or the Kanajo thing is open, or all the bags are open, and I have a clear table. I have 13 total sets. There's the rest. You're going to pull the drawers out that have the pieces in them already and make sure there's enough room, and then add the rest. Alright, so here's a situation where we have this plate, 156 of them, will not fit in that spot, so they will fit in here. So I'm going to move them. This is how quick it is. You just click on the remark. It's going to 10, 56, done, then submit. It's updated, and I just hit back twice. Should bring me back. Even though it doesn't change it there, I know it's changed. And the instructions. We delete those and I donate them to Goodwill. Not sure what they do with them, but I sell only pretty much if they're 50 cents or more and they're older sets, I'll sell them. Not very many on my Bricklink store. And we have all the drawers entered. No, it's not too bad, like 57 lots, so minus the instructions, so 56. Uh-oh. Let's go back. Oh good, it's still all there. All my numbers are still there entered. Look at that. Thank you, iPhone. This happens a lot on Bricklink lately, where you go and it just says 0 or some sort of glitch, I don't know. But see, my first one I entered is still there. They're all still there, so no harm, no foul. Don't need brick stock, I've decided. People say it saves time. I don't see that. If you can show me how it saves time, please do. Seems like extra steps. So here we go. And now we wait. Depend on our connection. Still waiting. There it goes. So for 13 sets I paid $65 for them. We're going to get that uploaded, and then 30% off that is what we'll get. So $60 off of that, off of 200, so $140 is what I end up getting when I paid $65. So it's not great, the greatest part out. It's over 2 times the value in the end that I'll get, but add some good gray pieces. So they're common, overstocked, or there's a lot of stock for the gray, but people buy them a lot too, so good and bad. And we are good. Now we just need to break these open, add them here, put them away, and we're done. And when you run out of room, as long as it's in the same drawer, it's okay. I don't expect these parts to last too long anyway. Alright, we have 4 of Dr. Fox Laboratories, and Harley Quinn says it's 227. Oh, our light doesn't always come on. And all we have is the phone ready, clear space, and see how long it takes us. Preliminary look at this, 165 lots. It's quite a bit. I just did the bunny brickhead and it was like 50, so triple that size. 244, and we have all the drawers pulled out that we already have parts for. I'm going to rip open the bags and start entering the numbers and pulling more drawers for all the other parts I don't have in my store yet. And the stickers will be deleted from, well, they won't be added. They're going right to a top loader and will be priced and put for Brick World around local sales. That's what I'm going to start doing with that. All the stickers that will fit in one of these, I'm going to do that because they rarely sell in Bricklink and they're not really worth much. Okay, we got everything entered, just waiting on my phone here. First set is parted out. And let's go. What time is it? Work! There it goes, 3:34, so it took me about an hour. Just over an hour to get everything entered. And here we go. See what we got going on. All the numbers should be in there. We are going to cross our fingers and hit the button. Okay, so what I pay 18 times 4, $64 for all these sets, so we'll get about 160 something after the sale and everything, 175, and we upload. And there they go. Let's check the store here. See what we got up to today. 84.57 lots. A total of 119. We're started the day at like 116 some thousand, I think. So we still have the Powerpuff Girls set I want to part out probably on Sunday sometime. Let's see if I have any orders to pack up. 3 of them. That one is waiting to be paid too. So nice. All right. 4:11. So it took what, 1 hour 40 minutes? I'll have to look at that. To put all the parts away. Now I'm going to put them back into the wall and see what the final time is for all of this. There's the mess. All right, cleared table. 4:25, almost 2 hours. I did take a couple minute break in there, but overall, it's 360 parts times 4. All put away. Just got to put a price tag on those. I filled up almost every empty drawer. This one has some room, but we ended here. We have room. We're numbered all the way on this side. Alright, Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday. We had 9 orders. This one had 2 different orders at 2 different times in the day. And we're going to pull that one real quick. See, it's like over $100 they paid for everything. So let me get it pulled and then we'll check out the part. Alright, we have pulled the order. There it is. Got 6 of those at $11 each. All right, and then there was 2 of these windscreens, $21 each. So there it is. It took me all of 30 seconds to grab those. The biggest Bricklink order of the weekend, weight-wise, parts 800 some. Guess they're doing some terrain building. It looks like to me. And some other minifig parts and things like that. So, well, here is the Saturday and Monday mail, so the first mail of February here. Then I have 7 Bricklink orders. So start with this one. I think I came here for some of these books, among other things. I just think this is one. I just had a lot of things I needed, and it was I used the wanted list. And then I came to their store because they had a lot. It was a store that I think I've purchased from a couple times before, and they had a good number of parts, so I bought them. And then this one, I'm not sure why I came here. I think this was number 1. I think they had this because I ran out of them for a chew. And this was supposed to be the newer version one, but they noticed it before they sent it, and they gave me a refund and sent it anyway, which is the right way to do it. And then it has a couple minifigs that had good prices that I'll be using that torso for the Series 1 Magician. And you can't go wrong getting a scales for, I think it's over $10. That is always a good deal. And it looks good. Tails usually the thing that might be bad, but and then this is a smaller order. This is the 3rd time I ordered these trans neon yellow, or is it neon green. I'm not sure. For like the Blacktron 2 and other minifigures. And both other times I got the wrong colors. So I finally found a seller, they sent the right ones, and I needed the Falcon Knight shields, which was a good find. They had a bunch of them. That's great. And then this is a small order. I came here for these fifth musician heads. I have like 3 torsos, but I didn't have any heads, and they are the only one with a couple heads. They're expensive, but this figures it goes for over $10 once they're complete, so it makes it worth it. Make a couple dollars on it. Came here for lightsaber hilts. I was out of the metallic ones, pretty much. Oh, and I needed that head for the Series 2 Mime I can complete now. I have all 3 heads. And then this order, same theme. I came here for these. I just went to the 2 top sellers that had the most quantity for the least price, and then bought a few other things I needed. Some more Ghostbusters. There's a Spooky Boy in there. Ghostbuster. I bought they all 4 Ghostbusters. Any more red flippers. So good stuff. And then Ohio Brick Warehouse. Came here because I was out of these Crusader torsos. They said they were $2 each or something, and they said they were in great condition, and they are. So I'll sell the figure for about $7 or $8, and all the other parts are pretty common besides the helmet on those. And they had some other things. I think the dragon was under $5, which is a steal as well. But I sell them for $12 to $13 on eBay. And this is Goodwill. I think I got it for just over $3 a pound. This is like just under $70 for this, and it's over 20 pounds. But then I did notice there's a bunch of random junk in here. So there's that to deal with. There's some Matchbox cars. Ooh, this is a good cape. Oh, that is the actual Troll King without the right helmet. I just sold one on eBay, and I did not have another torso. I had everything else but the torso, so it's looking good. I'll be selling that right away. But this is just a treasure find. The kids are going to love this. There's a lot of things that they can have. Because it's not all Lego. Like, what are these? Adventures in Reading, 20 points. Anyway, this is some good stuff. That is not Lego. Ooh, this is a good. This is from a poly bag. Poly bag's like $15 nowadays. It's just for 1 minifig. The orange helmet is rare, and the torso. So, no. Well, I won't be using this torso for the magician. See, that's so scratched up. Up in that corner, you can tell the worst damage right there. But really bad. Alright, I went through 4 of those Bricklink orders, and was able to create all these to be listed for sale. Put away a bunch of parts as well, and added some that still need a part or 2. Like General Kozu. I sold 3 of him last week, and it's crazy. I always have his parts on my wanted list. And here we go. So those helmet, shields, visors, right away put them on those, and one other guy somewhere, I believe. But here it is. Oh, here's a nice big order I got today, February 3rd, 72 lots. How much is that? How much did I pay for that? $10? Brickmania was nice enough to go into January for their calendar. It's pretty nice. Got it for $5 halfway through the year, or actually last March I think we went to the April. We went to the Mall of America before they closed their shop there. And I will definitely be going to their new one next time I go there, their new location. So I gotta put up this. I don't have a good calendar. Well, we sold all 5 of the Indians we had for sale. So in my drawer here I keep some reserves. Indian pots. And I have a normal one too. So let's rebuild. Oh, that's different. That's what it normally looks like. Okay, so we had, I think, about 18 items sell on my eBay store. yesterday. I was able to rebuild completely 10 of them. Actually, no, 11, sorry. And then these two are missing parts. This a head each. And then these two I do not have the stuff to build. This is just one torso that's not common, which I put on my list to buy. And then I did sell Series 14 monsters. I sold 3 different ones of those, and I had replacement bags as I opened them. Here's my garbage. And I added all those as well. So we only lost really 2 complete listings, and these, I have the heads coming for this already. And I had one head of him, but it wasn't good enough. So that'll be up in a week or two once I get the parts for that. So we're looking at Tuesday morning, February 4th. Just after the weekend, I had 1,260 items for sale, which is great. I'm going to definitely probably get to 1,300. I'm not sure. I don't have very many to photograph as of right now, but I do have some Bricklink orders coming in that'll help me keep on bumping it up as I keep selling and keep rebuilding. We'll see what I can do here. So I was just putting away this Vision card because I don't have any more. And as I flipped to the V, I saw the original Thor that it first came out. I remember that one specifically because my son, that was one of the sets he is one of his first sets, has Loki and one of the big Hulks in it. And so then I pulled out my, it doesn't list Thor, but in my Thor drawer, and I was able to build one. So he will be getting photographed. I'm not sure how I got put away in the first place because I usually is a very good seller. But I obviously probably ran out of parts at one point and then all of a sudden got more. The only thing is the head is exclusive and the torso. And actually I had 2 of those torsos and no more heads though. This Bricklink order I got yesterday, apparently I already ordered one of these. I usually always keep them on my wanted list anyway, so. Somebody is not paying very good attention. Alright, we have Tuesday mail call. This is like, it was off of eBay, but now I emailed them because they had a card in there, the email. So got a really good deal. Bricklink order, Bricklink order, Bricklink order. So this one, yeah, they had a lot of minifigs. I don't know why I bought these guys because I still have some in my store, I realized. But I'll probably take those for just on-site sales. Got a couple other minifigs I don't have. Or I'll put on eBay. Lex Luthor, got 2 of those for a few dollars each. And then I'm not really sure why I came here, but I'm guessing, oh, I think it's the Yeti heads. Had everything for them to build 2 of them except the heads. So, got all this stuff. This one's, I believe this was Misty's bricks. I've purchased quite a bit off of that one before. So they had a lot of things on my list. I think I came there for the diamond armors because I sell Diamond Steve quite a bit. It's a good seller. And this one, I just checked. I placed this order on December 27th from Germany. Just got here on February 4th. So sometimes it take a long time. I don't know if they shipped it right away or not, but either way. I've purchased quite a bit on this store. They always have a lot I need, so I believe I went there. I don't know. I probably just checked the wanted list, and they had a whole bunch I needed, and just went through that. So got a Gorilla Guy mask, looks perfect, and dragon capes. These are good to have. They're old Dragon Masters. I have a bunch I can build, but I didn't have any capes. I don't really sell that often, but they do sell for like, you know, $13-14 when you do sell them. They're sweet figures, and that's a lot of good stuff. And then this, 2 cases of these. So they kind of slowed down on my eBay store. I still have mostly all of them for sale, except a couple maybe. And the parts on Bricklink, you know, the good ones sold out. And I still have a lot of pieces for a lot of them. So I don't think I'm going to part any out. I might open 60, put a few more into eBay that are not for sale or have low quantity, and then take the rest to the Green Bay buy-sell trade event coming up at the end of February, and then the Brick Worlds, Milwaukee, fingers crossed, Indianapolis. So, yeah, that's just under half price you'd find it at the store at the high price. So great deal. There he is, the Red Dragon Master, now complete with the cape. Okay, so those I think 4 Bricklink orders, the one big one from Germany, made a lot of these, but I was able to complete a ton of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26, 30, 29 I have here. These 2 are duplicates, so just going to go to my extra bin until I sell the other ones, and then I'll have them ready to relist. But yeah, lots of good stuff in here. And I think only 3 of them need photographs that I have not had for sale recently. They'll go on to eBay. So here is how much 1 month of selling on eBay cost. It's not uncommon. It gets to $800, so it gets quite expensive. Okay, so these are the last of the 30 that I could relist right away. And let's check it out, see what we got to. If we got to 1300, I haven't checked it yet. And where is it? 1287. And we still have an hour to work, so maybe we get a few more in there, but it's a nice number. And then with all those Bricklink orders, we have maybe 15 that need photographs. One there, that Hulk's missing a hand or something. So today's Tuesday. Hopefully Thursday night I'll do photographs and put them up Friday. So now that it's Tuesday, almost the end of my work day, I have not touched anything like eBay lots have gotten for the 2 days. I've just been completing Bricklink orders, or completing minifigs for eBay from Bricklink and things like that. So now we take a bag, we process it. Did I mention that February sales are just off the hook? That's that. So just crazy. For the first 3 days we were almost getting $200 a day. I've never had that head before, a female mask robber bandit thing person. So it is February the 5th. These came out, I got my first one on December 31st. And every day I've been checking. They finally added the inventory, so I have a lot of these to part out, which I will hopefully get to in the next day or 2. This looks like a good deal for Skylar. $425. Oh, bummer. Just has a torso cracked in her left arm. Otherwise, excellent condition. Oh yeah, missing the quiver and the headgear. What? I personally feel like you should not be able to do this. That's why you can part them out. It's kind of ridiculous. It really messes with the average sale price items, because it's really not a full item for sale, which it should be. It's fine, you want to sell them broken, fine, people still buy them, but I believe you should have a full figure or you cannot sell the figure. Here's from the same seller. They have this here, $7.95, 100% complete. Riddle eraser only. You don't put 100% complete. Just say it's the Riddle eraser car only. It's misleading. Here's the order. Got some pretty good stuff for pretty good prices. Had to leave a lot behind because of the descriptions they have, so hopefully these are all described correctly. This cardio carry, $1.46, just missing the hair, which I have a bunch of, so no big deal. Well, the shipping wasn't too outrageous. Not too bad. Alright, we have a Wednesday mail receipt from our mailbox today. 1 Bricklink order from MJ's Brick Shop, I think it said on the front. And yeah, I needed some more of these silver armors. I was down to my last 1 or 2. I probably have more somewhere and stuff that I haven't gone through, but sometimes Bricklink's easier and I'll have extras later. Right, so, and some other things I needed to complete some minifigures. And then I got this for, this should be 1,000 hair plus headgear for 10 cents each, pretty much. And yeah, the picture looks like there's a lot more in there. Maybe they just took 1,000 out of that pile, but there's you know, fire helmets, which aren't worth the best, but there's Lone Ranger hats, you know, motocross helmets. I didn't see, oh, there's maybe a couple standard helmets, but there's very few from what I was seeing. And regular hats, I guess, are not the best, but either way, there's some good hair pieces I saw in there, and things like that. So like this right here with the chrome from the old Ninja. That chrome thing is like, you know, 50, 60, 75 cents, something like that. One of the colors are. So I add this to the pile. Good thing for me. I'll go through, take the ones I want to keep, and then kind of go eventually combine it with these two and sell them all, because there's so much. I have so. Okay, so I just pulled out these 5 things from all those the headgear I have, and they are the old brown. I have a reddish brown here, and you know, that's how I color check. You can see the difference. And go to Bricklink. Their average sale price used is like $1.40, so it's a great turnaround on those 5. Well, they finally changed the photo. It took them like 2 weeks. I, you know, requested this, maybe not 2 weeks, I don't know, 10 days. It's in here, but you still can't see it. Must have just done it today. So tomorrow, the new Sky Police should show up. Let's look at my logs and see the way to add and change. See, it has 0 pending, so they must have approved it. In here, we have some Star Wars sets. I paid like $50 for everything, and it had like 25 minifigs that were very good. Mostly these sets, like the Anakin Sith face. This is the Jedi Starfighter, I think it's called. I think it's mostly all here. I'm going to part that out. I think I'm going to do that first. This is a pod racer, just the Anakins. The set that came with the newer Sebulba, but the other pod racer wasn't in there. Naboo fighter, and then this, I forget what this is, but I have the set number. And then there's a bunch of random pieces that didn't go to anything that I'm going to have out as I do this to see if they go to these sets, but things like that. So here we go. Alright, there's the Jedi Starfighter with a few pieces in there. And I put the other pieces in the other drawers I already had. Keep the same lots together, and it was like $16 upload for all those pieces. Alright, next up is this cannon. We have in this bag. Seemed like it was pretty complete. And I'm going to keep these 3 drawers that I just used because they're not all the way full. I'm going to add like 2 or 3 more different parts in each, and 2 more. We'll get this parted out. Keep that one for the, well, I might get a bit new one. This one's kind of full. So that was a big one. So now I have, these are all the pieces I already have in my wall somewhere. And I just filled up these 2 and a few parts in those and a couple in there. Now when we look at this, how I find the spot, so I go to the top, so I know that the 2x3 black plates are in 209 already. So actually I do 2 at a time usually. So I just take these over here. See, there's some in there. Keep the lots together. You don't have duplicate of the same part in different lots, because you can show that you have 10, 20,000 lots, but they're all duplicates. A lot of them. I don't do that. Alright, we have a clean slate. We got 90 minutes before LEGO Masters starts. And we're going to try to replicate this in a little different fashion. Pretty much the same, but have a little different layout on the top and how we put minifigs on. There it is. Took about 1 hour. Had a helper help me here, and Looks good. There's a couple pieces missing, finishing things, but the base is there, and now I know how many parts I need to finish it. I ran out of green for the sides and had to go. So I can't believe I'm going to tell you guys this, but this is the biggest selling tip you'll ever get. I can't believe I'm going to actually tell you, but I'm going to do it because, I don't know, you guys deserve it. So I just showed this a little while ago, a very rare piece I found, and so here's the tip. If you want to sell something and it's rare, you just put it the lowest price on Bricklink. It's crazy. Man, I can't believe I told you that. Yeah, it sold right away. So I just placed 4 orders, plus I bought $50 worth of Duplo to finish the second section of that minifigure stand. I have enough to make almost the third section. I just need more Duplo, I think, at this point. So, but the 2 sections is what I'm going to be finishing in February, and then I'll, it's going to hold about almost 250 price minifigures on that one alone, and then I have the other one that holds over 600, which I want to put a 5th section on that one, so we can get it to close to 800. And so yeah, moving on. In the larger orders that I just showed you, $63 with Brick Vibe. They actually are like less than 2 hours from my house. It says where they're shipping from, at least. I did buy a couple of these guys, so that was a bigger portion of the order actually. The reason I came there for these, had the best price for quantity, so that's the only part I had in there. So it was $22 worth in that order of pieces for the stand. So I'm trying to decide if I want anything other than the black. It's hard to tell right now because there's no minifigs on there. I think the black would be best with minifigs. The white would take away from, looking at them, the gray would be okay, but kind of bland. And I guess putting a price tag on them would help to figure that out. These are black tape on in white print, so it'd be black and white on there, black, white, which would stick out. I think the white would be okay, but then I have to buy a lot. So I have a ton of black that I am not using. So some are dusty. I'll try to use the best ones I have that are used, or I open lots of blind bags anyway, so the orange definitely not. This is not going to look very much green once all these are full of minifigs, but when this is full of minifigs, you see it a little, but you don't really pay attention to the color behind. As long as it's uniform, that's all I care about. And yes, I ordered all the parts for another one, and probably 2/3 of the last one. I definitely got enough these plates from Brick Vibe there. I already have enough of these already, and I have more coming. So I quickly went through this bag and just pulled out ones that I know I could use or I want to get for sale in Bricklink pretty quick, like in the next hour. So it spent only about 5 minutes. I pulled all this out of here. Obviously didn't get everything that's good, I'm sure. I'll make a couple more runs through it eventually, but that's going to go in the pile with the rest for now, right there. Until anytime I'm looking for something I don't have, I'll look in these first before I put on any orders. So it's been working out very well. I'm just preparing to part out. I think I'm going to get 40 of these part out. I'm going to keep some because they will hold value, but when I see that number, parts out to $29. It's pretty new though. Some parts were just added, but I better get those added. Well, I see why there's a problem. She used to be a Comic-Con only figure, so she sold for quite a bit. That's the problem. She really should only be like $6 maybe. So we'll just take off $12 off of 30, so it should part out to, let's say, $16, $17 per poly bag.